Hey everybody, welcome to Sipping and Small Talk with JustTheresa. Thank you guys so much for being here. Rags, I see you. Buddha, I see you. You guys, thank you for coming. And you know, on my Sipping and Small Talk platform, this is where I do my interviews and my panels, or I touch on topics that I just feel is so important and so close to me. And I just feel if we can put awareness out there in any way, shape, or form, then I want to be a part of it. Okay. So thank you guys so much for coming. If you're watching a playback, do me a favor, hit subscribe, put the bell on so you can catch other interviews that I do on Sipping and Small Talk. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about this interview with my wonderful guest, Quincy Keith. You guys are going to love this young man. He's just so inspiring. I feel like he can be a motivation to somebody. I don't care if it's one person, 10 people, or 20. Somebody needs to hear it. You know what I mean? We're all dealing with somebody with mental health. Happy Mental Health Awareness Day, or somebody living with a disability, which is my thumbnail. We all know somebody going through something. And if y'all seen my last Sipping and Small Talk, you know I had my YouTube sister up here talking about dealing with cancer when you're in your 40s. So if you didn't watch that, please watch that interview as well. And stay tuned for more. I'm going to be doing way more Sipping and Small Talk interviews. I got some panels that I'm setting up. Just so many topics I want to cover. So thank you again for being here, and I hope you guys decide to stay. So let me go ahead and get this live started. Let me say hello to everybody. Then we'll bring Kim Quincy up. Hold on one second. All right. So, and also I wanted to point out that if you guys, once I get him up here and you get to know him and stuff, he tells his story. I have Quincy's link in the pinned right here in the chat, and it's in the description box. So even if you're only watching the replay and you're not here for the live, go ahead and connect with my friend Quincy. I'm sure he would love to have you guys come over there and check him out as well. Okay? Because that's another thing about doing these kind of interviews. I get to also help. I'm a small YouTuber. He's a small YouTuber. I think he got about 235 followers. So if we can get his numbers up, that's another reason I like doing this and helping smaller YouTubers. So thank you so much for being here. Hey, Whitney, what's up, Whitney? Whitney, I got to get you next time. I was trying to get you on this panel today up here with Quincy.
I'm
All
watching
right,
this
y'all.
live interview.
Let's bring my guests up so I can introduce y'all to him first, and then I'll have him tell you guys a little bit about his channel. All righty. Hey, JM Playlist. Hey, King of Kill. What's up? Thank you guys for coming in. I'm getting ready to bring up my special guest, Quincy Keith. I just said that in my little intro, and it is Mental Health Awareness Month, and living with a disability is the topic for today. So let me bring up my guest, Quincy Keith, and everybody show him some love, okay? Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. You know, I'm still trying to learn how to work this thing. Hold on, Quincy.
Okay.
There we go. There we
There we
go.
go.
Hey, Quincy. Thank
Hey,
you.
how you
Thank you for
doing?
coming. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing. I'm so happy that you agreed to let me interview you. I really just want to tap into the minds of people who can still thrive, still move forward in life no matter what they've been through. And I
Yeah.
admire that so much about you that I had to get you up here. Not to mention, I want to try to help my fellow small YouTubers. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right. We got love on the community. We got love on each other.
Right. So do me a favor and just tell everybody who you are, maybe your age and what your channel is about, and then we'll go into the whole interview part of it.
Okay. So my name is Quincy. So my channel is basically now I'm moving into a niche of double dutch because I do a lot of stuff in double dutch. But you still see part of my life. You still visit me do my podcast, different things I'm on, a lot of activist stuff. So you see a little part of this little bit of everything, but mostly you will see a lot of double dutch. A
Nice.
lot of double
I
dutch.
love double dutch. So come on with the double dutch. I love double
Yes.
dutch. So that's the main premises of your page.
Yes, the main purpose is if you see my about section, I tell everybody I'm a little bit of everything. You're gonna see my journey with my disability and me going through that, but I'm everything double dutch. So you're gonna see, like I said, a lot of double dutch stuff, but you can still see me and who I am and my brain and everything else.
living life with a disability. You are living your life with a disability. You haven't stopped it from letting you do your passion of double dutch.
Oh
You
no.
are still doing a podcast where if you got to get grimy with it, come on with it. If you,
Yes, yes,
you know,
yes, my podcast. So my podcast, I feel, and my purpose of my podcast is, I feel I am the Black Dr. Ruth, the Black Dr. Phil, and the queer island of all. And I talk
queer
about
eye for the
mental
straight
health,
guy.
right? I talk about mental health, relationship, and sex. I have conversations so around the around areas. And a lot of my friends, they are psychologists and everything. They go, "You better speaking to me." And even like now, and since I'm in the States, since I can't work back in the dialysis clinic, my mentor's talking about, Quincy, you didn't really like go back to school and really do psychology because you a person that easy talking to. You just
Right.
one of those
Easy to
ones that
talk
gonna
to.
get
Right.
advice in. Hey, and I'm a person, I tell everybody, I say I'm down with the sugar honey iced tea with the capital S
Come
because I
on.
said on Mary Had a Little Lamb and on Baba Black Sheep Baby. I'm
Come
all
on.
that.
All of that.
Let's go.
Let's go. That's why I love you. And don't get me wrong, we all know somebody who is living with a disability. Okay. We all know. I have been in the medical field my whole life, and I have had guys that are 20 years old, full quadriplegics, and still have the best personality, can't use their hands, their body, their legs, nothing but from here up. Okay. And
Yes.
still manages. Now, this guy that I used to take care of, I was much younger than, but he still managed to flirt. He still had a girlfriend that came in there every single day. You guys are always amazing to me because you do not let the disability take away your personality. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
And
exactly.
that's so real for me. Don't never let the disability take away your personality. Because
Yes.
if you do, you can fall into a black hole. Now,
Yes.
you being a 32-year-old, just beautiful, high spirited gay black man in this world had to been hard enough. And then you wasn't born with this disability. So there's a difference. Some people are
Yes.
born with it. Some people it has was handed to them,
Yes.
however it happened. So I
Yes.
would love for you to explain to everybody what happened to you in your situation, just in case we can help somebody else out here. Then I'll ask you how are you dealing with it without becoming all into a black hole of depression. So please tell us how this happened to you, Quincy.
So I'm gonna tell you. So I used to be a traveling hemodialysis technician, basically a dialysis technician, and I work for a company where our clinics are nationwide. So I decided to take a case, well, go work for a clinic down in Chicago. I thought at first, I ain't gonna lie to nobody. I was like, I ain't gonna last 90 days up for this here because these people are so rough. But God was telling me and was setting me down one night, and I was in my apartment. He was like, Quincy, I'm about to walk you to your purpose, so you need to stay here. So
That's
I
right.
started
Come
falling in
on.
love with the city. So maybe it was in my 3 year. It happened in 2019. One night I was decided to go and get some food, and I seen this old lady that needed help. So she was just shuffling, and I'm saying to myself like, so ain't nobody gonna help her. So I go and help her take her groceries to her house. So come back up to the main street, and I always hit the cell phone. That's because it's part of the story. So I would come back to the main street, and these boys came up and tried to take the cell phone from me. Now I didn't
Out of
get to see the
nowhere?
person. I didn't get to see the person that shot me, but I got to see the person that was in front of me that was trying to get the phone. So I lay on the ground for at least an hour and a half.
Wait. Hold on. Pause. 1 second.
Uh huh.
1 second. Let me slow you down right here
I'm
for
sorry.
1 second. Let me slow you down for 1 second. I gotta interject. So let me just recap
Hmm.
what you just said. You went to the store. You had your cell phone on you. You tried to help a lady. Some boys came up to you and just out of nowhere started trying to rob you of your cell phone.
Hmm.
Is that correct so far?
Yeah, so basically, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, but so after I helped the old lady, she spoke Spanish, and I know a little bit of Spanish. I know enough for conversational purposes, and that because there's some clinics that I had to learn conversational wise to understand the patient. So I help her while walking back up to the main street to get to
Okay.
the store. These boys try to rob me with my cell phone. I didn't get to see the shooter because all I know was the boy. All I heard what the shooter says. This is a robbery, and my mind is robbery.
Oh,
My
so he
phone
was
is
right near you, and he said, "This is a robbery," and
this is
you
a
were walking.
robbery. I
You
was
were
I was
walking, right?
I was walking back up to the main street, and he was already saying this is a robbery. My phone was on the ground already. My
Oh my
keys were on the
gosh.
ground, and everything. Cause I came out the house literally butt naked. The only thing I had on was a waist trainer, some jogging pants, and my hoodie.
Oh, because you were trying to help somebody that you seen.
I was trying to get to the store. My main focus was that night was going to the store, getting some food, and going back to my house because in a couple of maybe like in 2 or 3 hours, I had to wake back up, get myself together, and go to the clinic and open up the clinic and start my day.
You were ready to go on with your day. You never expected this. Now let me ask you, Quincy, how old were you?
I was what happened 2 years ago. It happened when I was 30. 30. It happened when I was 30.
30 years old. So that's another thing, you guys, I want you to understand. This is not something that happened to Quincy when he was 19 or 18. This just happened a couple of years ago. Where do you live?
Now I live back. I moved back home to Columbus because I needed the help because when I was
Right,
living out there in
right.
Chicago, I didn't have nobody out there, and I was working.
And oh, so you were from Chicago. This happened in
No, I'm
Chicago.
no no no. I'm from Columbus. I'm from
Okay.
Columbus. My position because I was a traveling technician. I traveled from state to state to work. That
Oh,
I would I started actually. I was gonna move to Chicago and make my residence there because I love the city. The city's wonderful, and the hype about the city. Talk about crime happen everywhere. Like I tell people,
it
crime
does.
happen
Oh, it
everywhere,
does. It
and
does.
that night it was the stupid as the coin that happened to me that I got shot and I tell people all the time I'll be like, oh my goodness, like I laid there almost 2 hours but
Oh,
nobody helping me and the first boy
Quincy.
came back.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't even believe that.
So the first boy came back and called 911 for me, and he was like, don't tell the police this and that. I really wasn't in the mindset of that because, like I tell people, I said, I said I could always remember this, and I laugh at it all the time myself. I said, Quincy, you remember when you put your left hand up and just said, Lord, and today was my last
Please,
day here.
please save me. Right.
I mean, please save me, Lord. This is my last day here. This though that I made a footprint on the earth of positivity. I made people laugh, and I helped somebody out there. This
And he
is did
heard
that
you.
had a purpose.
That's right. That's
So
right.
during this time when they picked me up, the officer that came to meet was a homicide officer, but I guess the boy he was going down the street shooting people. So he killed somebody, and he got somebody in, and he shot somebody else. So I was the only victim of that.
He was on a mission.
Right, I was the only victim of that night. Come and find out later on, like when I went in rehab, I met another boy that night. He was like, "Hey," and we was talking about the night. I was like, "Hold on." He's like, "I think you might have the same shooter." He's like,
Oh
"Do you
my
get to see
God.
him?"
So
He's like, "Do you get to see him?" I said, "No, I didn't get to see him." I said, "I didn't get to see my shooter." He's like, "I got to see my shooter." He was like, "Well, hopefully you do well." And that, so like I said, I moved back home, and then I started it was back. I ain't gonna say back home. It started in Chicago, where that might see a lot of my brand saying QK Babe, and I call my I always say to my channel like, "Hey Babe Family," and Babe stands for Bomb Mass Energy. So the brand stands for you just being out there, you just showing up, you just having
right.
that positive
Just
energy.
that's
Because
right.
like I tell people, before you hit the room, your energy always gonna hit the room. So I
The
always hit the
first.
room
Yep.
I would hit that room with that positive mindset of being a king or queen and having that royalty mindset, but also coming to the room with positivity, power, and knowledge. So
Always,
coming to the room
always.
and captivating the people.
So let me ask you this. I'm
Hmm.
going to interject here. I
Go
just
ahead.
first I want to let me say hi to everybody still coming in. I want you guys to know I am not ignoring y'all. I am on my sipping and small talk panel. So D Marie Love and Buddha will try to help me out with the chat. And then every now and then I will check in with y'all. But if you're just coming in, because I see a lot of people coming in now, let me just recap to Quincy.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hi, Rochelle. Dee Marie, thank you for being redoing your Golden Justy. Thank you so much. It's your boy Leo. Hey, Jessica Hicks. I see you guys. Life on Wheels, Whitney. You're a praying mom. Thank you guys so much for coming in. All my people, thank you so much for being here. Rochelle Vanderpool, thank you. Let me see. I know he was on a rampage for sure.
That's
All
okay.
right, so Now, if I'm just going to quickly recap, Quincy is a 32-year-old, beautiful black male that I ran into on YouTube. Matter of fact, he came to one of my videos and was checking me about not having what I need in my description box. And instantly I was like, come on, Quincy, tell me what to do on your first visit. So instantly I knew that I just love this boy. He's dealing with a lot just being a black man. You put on top of that a gay black man, and then now he's out here. He had a great job. He was walking just 2 years ago. Just 2 years ago, y'all. He was walking, minding his business, trying to help somebody in the community because he's uplifting and positive. Somebody told him this is a stick up, and they were only robbing him basically for his phone. So the guy didn't just beat him over the head and take the phone like he should have just did that. Instead, he pulls out a gun and shoots him. Quincy laid in his own blood, waited for help in Chicago, y'all, for 2 hours. Now, I want y'all to understand the magnitude of that. It was not Quincy's time because he would have died right there. God lifted you up and kept you on the earth. And so I felt like his story and his positive, as y'all can see, he's the bomb. If you don't have him, his link is right here in the description, y'all. Please connect to his channel. I'm trying to also help him grow. Small YouTubers got to help small YouTubers. He was
Yes,
at 234. If we could get him anywhere higher, I would really appreciate it. But I just felt like his story needed to be told because sometimes people with no disabilities and no mental health and no nothing are always depressed and always, and I just want them to see there's people worse off than us. You know what I mean? That still have a positive attitude. So if everybody can just take that from this conversation, he is literally was shot in his back. Was it your back?
it moving back.
And he
Yes,
cannot walk anymore. He's not a full quadriplegic because Quincy can still use his hands. But
yes,
basically, from here down, correct?
yes. When they pull line on down, I can't feel nothing.
So he can't feel anything. He's in a wheelchair. He lives his life, but he still got a podcast. He still got a YouTube channel. He's still making money on social media. He still has a positive attitude. So if y'all can just take that from it when you're feeling down, I'm going to let him continue telling the story, but I just wanted to reiterate and make y'all understand how serious that is and how uplifting and inspiring that is, Quincy. I love that you can still smile. This was only 2 years ago for you. This wasn't that long.
Yes,
You know
and
what I mean?
right, and I'm still going through the case, and the case is still up. I'm still
Yes,
going through that, but like I tell people, I tell them all the time. I said, my purpose. I said God was always working me into my purpose already, and
that's
I
right.
didn't know that. And now that I'm sitting here, God has really pushed me to my purpose and saying, "Hey, you always been the middleman." And the back and that middleman always doing these things, always doing these small things and educating people and all that, and saying, "Hey, this is who you are. You should live like and having that purpose." Now I'm gonna push you to the front because even though that you're in a wheelchair and people might be looking at you different, you still can captivate people.
You still helping. You
You
still
still
helping
can do
somebody.
this.
Yeah.
I did not put your great grandma and these people that come to you and give you your brand that you can't bake for no reason. You gotta send this brand. So I tell people all the time, like you just gotta be here. And I said that's one thing. I said the other motto to that is that baby, you still yet here. You on the other side of the dirt. It was a patient always to come to Alex. He used to crack me up all the time, and he just say all to me all the time. You still on the other side of the dirt, so you still gotta be here. You still
Hello.
gotta live and be
Hello.
here.
You
So
can still pick your roses. Yeah.
right, and like I told him, I said, well, you right. I said, also living here, you still gotta push. You still gotta strive. You gotta be determined and be ambitious. It's the ambition that's going to take you far. And like I also tell
That's
people, I
right.
said, if you stand on grace and mercy, be out on faith. You will see the storms on the left and side of you. I mean, the right and left of you. If you look forward and be on faith, I promise you, you will get some. I promise you will get somewhere. And like my grandma always told me, if the seeds have potential, the dirt has purpose.
And then one of my favorite saying is, "Don't look back because you're not going that way. There ain't nothing back there you need.
Exactly.
Nothing. Okay?
Exactly.
Don't look back." So let me ask you this, Quincy. Now we know how strong you are. We know how you have dug deep. prayed a lot and got yourself to where you are here now, mentally able to move forward. So is there any tips that you can give people that's living with a disability, or living with mental illness, or just have depression or anxiety? How do you tap into that, waking up every day and just saying, I'm going to go ahead and be positive, I'm not going to be down today?
So with that, you gotta have like that was the question because my friend was like, I have my good friend Romeo. We have a podcast called Real Life Podcast.
Yes,
That's a podcast that we talk about disability. So we give you two different aspects. I mean, there's perspective. I'm sorry, perspectives of
I did the
disability.
same thing.
So, so I acquired my disability while he been living with his disability all his life. And like
Right.
I tell him, and I tell everybody, I said, first of all, you gotta be a person. If you're not a person of faith or whatever, be a person of having some type of faith.
You got to have that. Got
If you
to.
got faith and prayer, and I can say I'm real spiritual. I'm not religious, but I'm real spiritual, and I always pray. And then once that praying, you do the affirmation of I am here, I am good, I am positive. And once you do that, you find a community of people to love on you, and you love on them, and
Yes.
you share experience with them. That's going to help you, and that's going to help really do a flow, attract the energy, attract the you being positive. I did recently did a post on my Instagram where you see the heart and energy come together and you see the flow. That positive energy will always come back to you.
That's going to be what
It's like
carries
that
you through.
prosperity. It's like
Yeah.
that circle of prosperity. What goes around comes around. So if
Yeah.
you give positivity to the universe, to the world, it's
It's
gonna
going to
come
come
back
back.
to you.
It's going to come back to you. Right. And it's so important, not just to have your faith. It's because the faith is what got you picked up and somebody finally calling the ambulance after 2 hours. So, and it's also the team around you, your family, your friends, that helps. I don't know, like I dealt somebody related to me dealing with mental illness out of nowhere. I was that person's light. I was there every time they were in the hospital. I was there to lift them up. I was laughing. I was joking. I was bringing games. Family and friends is so important. And small things. If somebody sees a person in a wheelchair going to the grocery store or wherever they're going, you don't always need to help the person if they look like they're already doing it themselves. But I feel like it's very important to find out, hold the door, ask if they need something, say good morning with a smile. Anything I feel like we can do to lift each other up, disability or not, we need to do. Just need to be a nicer world.
Yes, have
And
empathy.
it's because, do
Right.
you
Like
agree
I
with
tell
that?
people, I
You don't
said
always, huh?
no, you right. Like I tell people, I said it's all about having empathy. I said I have empathy for a lot of folks.
Me
I said
too.
don't get me wrong. There's sometimes I be like, you know what? It's not today's not the day, and baby, I'm gonna rebuke you. And please get some going on the left side because I'm on the right side, baby.
Right,
And
right,
today's not the day, but. Doing that, being now that I'm disabled, I'm bridging that gap because I worked in the medical field too, and I went to all the levels. And I ain't gonna say before I was in the medical field, I was doing customer service and doing IT work. So I know
right.
about people and having that
Empathy
empathy,
is everything. Yes.
and having
Yes.
this saying like, I'm here, I'm open heart, open mind, all that. That goes a lot. And also telling somebody that you love them. This tells somebody. I tell
Yes.
everybody all the time. I was
Love
like,
you.
I'm unconditional love. I said you can do me wrong, and I'm still gonna love you regardless
That's right. That's
because you
right.
need to have that love. And love, I said, love will tell somebody love you, and this know that love will get them far and push them to be
Picking
here.
up the telephone and saying, if they know you and they have your number, every now and then just saying, hey Quincy, how you doing? You need anything? How are you today, brother? You need anybody to talk to? It don't always have to be spending money. Just ask me if I need something, somebody to talk to. Now there's somebody in the chat, I think that's related to you. Let me see. Hi, Jump Kids. He said, I don't know if that's a girl or a guy.
That is the founder of the IDDL. So that's about double that. So we haven't got to that section yet, but that is the founder of IDD, the International Double Dutch League.
Oh, nice.
Her name is Layla Little. So y'all might have seen her on Lifetime's Jump. If y'all watch
Okay.
Lifetime and go
I
see
watch
Jump,
Lifetime.
if y'all just look up Jump, she was the lady with the dreads in her hair. Her name was Layla Little. So now
I'm
she has
gonna
her
have to
own
look.
league called the International Double Dutch League. Well, we get to that when that time comes. But yes,
But what she said, Quincy, is I talk to this man every day. And I had no idea he laid there for 2 hours. And she knows you. She didn't even know that part of the story. That's why I wanted to have you on here. Welcome, Layla. Hello, hello. Please connect with me, and then I will connect with you on Instagram as well. I would love to talk to you a little bit about your jump situation you got going on. That sounds like a lot of fun. I grew up loving double dutch. But anyways, like I said, so Quincy, like I was saying, for the small things, if you're in the grocery store and you're reaching stuff at your level, you're okay. But don't you feel like you would feel good if a person says, "Do you need anything up here before I go out of this aisle?" Just little
Yeah,
things.
if they know, if I ask you for help, thank you. And if you see I need help, and you see I'm not going to ask you. Say, hey, do you need
Right,
help? That's the
right.
time, just right there. Don't be, now it's a thing that I see a lot of people that are disabled. They say, do you know what? A lot of these folks that are able bodied are ableist because first of all, they thinking that I'm not like I'm just because I'm disabled. I'm not like them. I'm still yet a human. I still can do stuff, and I still have
Yeah.
empathy and do things. I don't understand why they wouldn't and treat me different. Please include me. Please
Now
include.
let
Please.
me ask you about that.
Mhm.
What are people doing that makes you feel like they're treating you different or looking at you funny? What is some of the downsides that we don't see of living a life with disability? If you don't mind
So
telling me,
I have experienced it too much because everybody treat me still as an everybody
because of your
person and still
attitude.
that.
Yeah.
But doing my podcast and listening to folks, and now being on that advocacy side, I can say I'm an advocate, but being on that side advocate and doing that, they feel like how the tongue like inclusion, but inclusion. You're not including me like I will include you. I'm not different. I'm not doing this. Like I've been telling everybody now, I was like, everybody had. I was like, let's go with the wheel. So me and you both have this wheel, and the wheel's gonna be the wheel, but it's the way that I'm about to finesse the wheel, accommodate it for
Come on.
people, and make it accessible for them. Because if you don't make the wheel accessible, accommodate them, then you're not making them included. So all this saying, I'm saying this to y'all to say, if you use the accommodation accessible, like look, make yourself accessible where, okay, they know this person maybe can't do A, B, and C. Make it where you still accommodating them, but this is still the will that they're going.
Right, right. You just want, wouldn't it be nice if you could go into grocery stores, laundromats, wherever you're at, and they have wheelchair accessible aisles and wheelchair accept just more of the houses being
Yes,
built for people who still got their mind and want their own home, kind of like Little People. I love Little
yes.
People Big World, but
Oh yes,
they have to adjust their counters. And when are we going to get to a place where there's a bigger adjustment? And I'm not just talking about a ramp on somebody's house. Like you literally have your mind. There's so much more you could do if it was accessible to your wheelchair level.
yes, yes. Especially because like my living situation, like now I had to go from living in a house to now we live that they call it like apartment, but it's on one level, but it's still not accessible for me. Like trying to get my room, I still got to get help getting my room and like going to different things, but it's accessible enough where I can roll around and be more active. Other than I would like to be back in the house and be honest and having that extra space in this room and having this like living like this now, it's okay. But my future is going to get in the house and getting making it accessible for
Exactly.
me and everything and getting like even having a car like now I'm having trouble like transportation. Like I don't go out too much, but when I do go out, I don't want to have to use the public transit we got here for myself and paying and like the cars, the accessible cars, the need make them really enough where I can get one, and I don't drive. I have a driver that can drive me to from my places
So
instead
you
of
got
having to pay
somebody that
gas.
takes you where you need to go.
I do have somebody take me where I need to go, but like put me in and out the car is a
Mm.
struggle. And then I'm like, well, we get the accessible vehicle, and accessible vehicle, a minimum. Let's just say that you want something minimal. That's $80,000, and that's making it where you can fit your wheelchair and make it customized to that, and that's just the minimum
It's
for
crazy.
accessible vehicle.
And it shouldn't be that hard. If you know somebody has a disability, why are we selling those type of vans and vehicles so high? Like, help us out by making it easier and more affordable to be independent. I don't understand this world where we people are they need help in certain ways, but we leave you unable to do that because it's not accessible. You know what I
Yes.
mean? That to
Yes.
me is just mind blowing. And being 32 and a young man, whether you're heterosexual or not, you're gonna want love. That comes
Yes.
into the mix. Who's to say you ain't gonna find you a nice guy and live
Right.
your best life? I
Right.
also in the chat there's It's Your Boy Leo. I don't know if you know them, but they are my favorite. They
I've
are a
seen them
gay
on
married
years.
couple. It's
They
him and his wife. I mean him and his husband.
But you want to say, yeah, they follow
Huh?
they friends with I walked with Tiffany. Y'all, like y'all said, the
Yes,
YouTube
yes,
circle is
yes,
very
yes.
small, but I know it gets
Yeah,
love by being the same group. Oh yeah, I see them all the
right.
time.
Well, they actually they're in the chat because those are my YouTube brothers. They're in the chat. They just grabbed you now. I done told everybody to grab your channel. So we're going to keep an eye on your numbers because I know what you had before we started. You know what I mean? But let me ask you something else. So we all
Mhm.
know that there just needs to be more kindness and we need to do more to help the disabled or the mental ill or whatever. So, and you said how you're managing to get through and still keep a light at the end of the tunnel in your personality. Now, on the flip side of that, well, before I do that, let me ask you, in your house, do you have a permanent a house caretaker?
No, so let me tell you about that. I am still because I'm the I've been working since I've been out of school and since I've been out of high
You're
school.
independent,
So
yeah.
when I moved back to the state, I'm not on Medicaid. I'm not on nothing. I pay everything out the pocket. All everything that I do, the help I get is out of pocket.
That's
Everything I
crazy.
do is out of pocket,
Wait a
and
minute, you don't get disability?
I get to begin the disability that I work for the SSD, but
Right, right,
you
right.
talking
But
about the
nothing
state
extra.
Medicaid or any
Right.
state program? I'm not on no state program. I this. Let me tell you. Well,
I
you
don't
like I
understand
tell
that.
everybody, even though I'm not monetized on YouTube, I do stuff in the background. I do audits. I do different things. I said, luckily that I was the person that stuck my hand in a lot of stuff, and
That's
these
right.
abilities that I didn't use, now I can come and use them, especially with social media, doing different being doing maybe a post here for somebody, doing some digital art, doing different things like my digital
Any
page,
little thing helps, yes.
right? Doing my
Now
digital page.
let me ask you, what is your Cash App in case anybody just wants to throw you a few dollars?
So my cash app, you can cash app me at my name Quincy Keep, or my business cash app, which is QK Bay.
Which
It's
one would
QK
you prefer?
anyone. It can go to
Quincy
anyone. All
Keith,
my
QUINCY,
no K
KEITH.
yes. That was with the dollar sign. You can like I said, any donation will help.
Right.
If I do have a direct me, I wish I put the matter of fact, I'm gonna put that in the chat now. My direct me has a direct link where you can actually donate to me through my PayPal,
Anything. Well, I
everything.
feel like just like when I had the G family up here. She's 40 something years old, living with cancer. It's sucking away all her money. So it's not a lot sometimes, but we did have her GoFundMe going. I put her Cash App in. I got your Cash App in here. Just in case anybody wants to give Quincy anything that's going to help him with his everyday things that he has to deal with because he's not getting a lot of help on the back end. Hi, simplistically digital. It looks like Swarthy Daisy. Hi, thank you guys. Hi, sir. Let me see. Sir P. Entrains, thank you for coming in. One of my mods, can you guys please drop my link? Quincy's link is pinned in the chat and it's in the description box. If you're new here, you guys, I would love to have you join my family. Put the bell on so we can all stay connected. Please do the same thing for Quincy. Put the bell on for him. I put his Cash app in there, even if it's $2 or $3. We just want to show Quincy some love, let him know that we're here. You know what I mean? So now you said, okay, so thank you for explaining that. Let me ask you another question. On those days, because I know not every day you wake up in the best of spirits, you know what I mean? Sometimes you got to dig a little deep. So on those days where you're feeling like, let me get myself out of this black hole, how do you do that for people to understand the mindset of reversing a negative feeling?
So, okay, so I'm very much, even though that I'm young, I'm very much old school. So, the old school people had used to have back in their closet where they used to go in and pray. So, I have when I'm in that area, when I'm in that like knowing I'm about to get to that part moment, it's like I tell people now. Going back to my brand, my cute, it's the queen and the king. They go look at me, and these are two figures, and I look at them. They go, baby, we about to, you need to go in that closet. We have to lock you in this closet, and we about to have, you need to have a conversation. You just need to talk and start confessing. So when
Get
I
it
have
out of you.
moments,
Get it out.
when I had the moments, I go, thank you, God, for letting me be here. Thank you, God. I always give thanks. I go, you know what? I know right now I'm not here, but I need to get here. So how
Yeah.
do I need to get here? And it's always in that moment of being alone and confessing, doing affirmations to put you say, okay, I might been depressed just 5 minutes ago or that like
I need
little
to
minute,
shake it
but
off.
I'm about
Yeah.
to when
Yeah.
I open this call, they come back. You about to see a positive life, and you about to and need to push because there's somebody out there that's going through it too. But you need to be
Yes.
that positive push that maybe
Yes.
that energy is going to transfer to them. They having a good day or that release of something. So I always
I
go to that prayer closet in my mind, even though that the physical prayer closet I might not can get to, but that
but in
one in my
here
mind I can
it
always
is.
get to.
That's real too. And I believe sometimes you got to dig deep to pull your own self out of it because things don't happen for no reason. I think the reason God did not let you lay there and die is He had a purpose for your unfortunate situation. And I think His purpose is Quincy is a light no matter if he's shot, not shot, whatever. You're a light for somebody. So maybe he just figured, no, no, well, we're going to keep him here so he can inspire people. And I just believe that that is a real thing. And digging deep and praying when you down, praying when you up, keeping that faith is going to be huge on navigating in this world. Huge.
Yes,
And your circle. You cannot have anybody in your circle that's negative or going to bring you down. You got to
yes,
switch your circle if it's not good.
yes. And that's that old saying, life, your life journey. There's people that's not gonna come up in your life journey. There's
That's right.
people when you step
That's
in or
right.
get a miracle or whatever, they ain't gonna set that miracle because they're not supposed to be in that. They ain't supposed to be in that season, that time with you. You supposed to walk and make that new journey, to make that new connection with people. And people that is still with you and hang on with you, those the ones that you want to push up in your circle too and say, you know what, I'm doing well. You need to do well with me,
That's
and
right.
all of us need to do well because at the table we can all eat. Now, if
Come
we
on.
all do the same thing eating, I might have to finesse my plate a little bit more to get what I need, but we still gonna eat at this
But you
table.
can still eat. Yes. Now, let me ask you, do you have a electric wheelchair or
No,
manual?
on my wheelchair manual. So I was at a great rehab center, and everybody know about Shirley Bryan, Ability Lab in Chicago. Everybody goes there. So they was telling me, they was like, if you don't use your arms, you're gonna lose them. So
It's
I
gonna
make
atrophy.
sure.
You're gonna get atrophy. Yes.
And then no, even atrophy. They was like, you still are able to use, even though that you are in the quad stage, like you're quad, you're tri, and you could be you all in between. We don't want
Right.
you to use your arms. So
That's
luckily
right.
that I had good therapists, and God was telling me like, we're not gonna do that.
You
So
gotta use
then,
them. Yeah.
so that's when I was like, well, now I said since I can use my arms and and I'm passionate about double. I said okay, now I'm never gonna double dutch. I said I can't let my passion go for double dutch. And I was like I'm gonna use my arm. I said these arms are about to propel me to push me to go back to what I was doing in Chicago. I said I was teaching women, children, everybody that wanted to learn how to turn double dutch or just wanted to know about double dutch. Because like I tell
Right.
people in the black community, I said double dutch was a stable point for us. It was for bonding, a lot for women,
It
for
makes you feel
sisterhood.
good.
Yes, I was like, if you don't want, I know women that don't want to work out. I said, go ahead and jump. That
Jump.
cardio will burn a lot of things,
Come on. Yes, it will. Yeah.
and then also, you got to understand that we as black people made this a big thing. It was a man, David A. Walker. He made He made sure that that this sport that look these kids in the ghetto got this going. Let's make this a sport. Let's make this something. Then
Right.
showing them kids in that ghetto, like you know what, there's more to life and there's more outside your ghetto. So let me show you that. So
That's
that's
right.
why double Dutch is so important to me. And then carried on that legacy. So now carrying on that legacy. Shout out to Lauren Walker because she does her father. I
Beautiful.
mean, she does carry on her father's being, and she does the NDDL. But I like myself with little, but she did the IDDL, which that is the International Double Dutch League, and we're gonna make Double Dutch a lifestyle brand. So when you hear
Come
this,
on.
when you hear this league, you're gonna say, "Oh, this is a lifestyle." We're gonna make sure that people get nutrition, health, counseling. We got something
Everything.
for adults, youth, everybody. We're gonna make this system for everybody. Then me stepping on in where you're disabled. And I said, you can. I said, first
You
of
can
all, let's
still
go
do
back to
it.
the wheel. I said,
Yeah.
this is the wheel. I said, we going back to the wheel. Accommodate me, and I can. I said, and finesse it. Every day, like I'm doing something. Like before we was talking, I was doing my little exercise. Even
That's
though that
right.
I can't turn, even though I can't jump, these little cordless rope, I
That
can turn
helps.
or do something with my
Yes.
arms.
Yes.
Then people be surprised also when I go consult, they be like, well, he can't teach my daughter or son, or I can't jump with you or do all that. I said, you know what? If you think that you can't do it, let me show you. And a
Right.
matter, I said, give me. I said, I'm not like this other company called DDA. They said, give me 20 seconds. I said, give me a minute because
Right.
in that minute, I'm gonna teach you how to turn. I'm gonna
Come
teach you
on.
how to jump. I'm gonna
Hold the
teach you
ropes
to
right.
say when you go and jump with somebody and you go, oh, how long you been jumping? I just learned how to do this on like this hour ago or this 5 minutes ago. You
Okay. So
turn
you
so
don't
well.
have
You turn
to.
so good. I'm
You
gonna
don't
make
have
you
to
into a
be
competitive jumper. I'm gonna make
right.
you if you like you've been doing this.
Right. And that's the thing. You don't have to physically be doing it to know double dutch inside out. I grew up on double dutch. I used to double dutch every day after school. So I understand it. Now, let me say this. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. I see people still coming in. Hi, G family. She's the one I interviewed before dealing with
Yes, yeah, I
cancer.
love her.
I do
I love her
too.
so
Hey,
much.
sis. Swarthy Daisy, thank you so much for coming in. Let me just recap for y'all my wonderful guest, my YouTube friend. This is Quincy Keith. Me and Quincy connected about a month or two ago. Love, love, love him. But Quincy just 2 years ago. Quincy's 32 now. So this happened 2 years ago. He went to the store. He was helping somebody. He was walking, very motivational, very positive, high energy person, just like you see here, and he was walking to help and he was helping somebody and somebody came behind him and said, this is a sticker. So instead of them just hitting him, this is for people just coming in. So
Oh, go ahead.
instead of them just hitting him over the head and taking his phone, for some reason the idiot decided to shoot you and take the phone.
No, look, let me tell you, even take the phone. This is the phone. I still got the phone that they tried to take. This little iPhone 7. So it's funny. Everybody says, you're not going to give us this phone?
What?
I said, no, I need the phone for, to do extra things. And, I mean, it's Apple. I said, you don't want never gonna give an Apple device. But I said, this is the phone that they tried to take, and I still got. Now, the case actually, it was the case that was on it that had lights on it that thought would make it all shiny. But I said, it's funny that you never took the phone. I got the money, but
You still
everything
got the
that you
phone.
try to take, I still got. I still
You
got my
still got.
possessions.
And I
So
don't even know how. Wait a minute. Like,
look,
Quincy,
look, come on with the
only
gag. I gag everybody. Go. Hold on, so you still got the phone that they try to take you with all that again. This year I said I want to see. This is the phone, baby. It still works like magic. I don't. I said I got.
hello.
I mean, I did upgrade for that. I said I did upgrade. I need to upgrade, but this is
Listen,
phone.
that phone to me would be my good luck charm for life. Cause I swear to God, if you can get shot in the back for a phone and you still hold that phone today, come on.
You bet.
Who you better work
You
that
were right.
phone.
You better say right. That's why my cousins though them that they go show us the victory phone. You want to see the victory
Right?
phone? This is the I said this is really the baby phone and so I looked at myself. I said at least you could have hit me in the head or stunned me, and I'm not had the phone, but I still got the phone. I'm still up
You
there
still
using
got
it,
the
talking on
damn
it.
phone. You still using the phone today. Like what? That is amazing to me. That ain't nobody but God. I'm telling you.
You better say it.
So, like I was saying, you guys, so he went through a lot for the phone that he still uses today. But the guy ended up, he's like almost like what we like to call is a quadriplegic, where he can't feel anything from midway down. So, yes, he is in a wheelchair, but he also is a man of God, because Quincy laid in his own blood after being shot in the back for 2 hours before somebody came and sent an ambulance to come and get him. So you were meant to be here. And I just wanted to give them that little recap. Now, let me ask this. Let me tell you this. there, I know you don't get any real funding besides your normal disability that you worked for, but I believe there's somebody in the chat. Swarthy Daisy is one of my followers. I follow her. She's amazing. She works with people with disability. So Swarthy or anybody in here, if you know any programs that would help Quincy out that he does not have to pay for, please let me know. Everybody has my private Instagram, or Quincy's Instagram is.
It's the Q. You can reach me at the QK on Instagram, or my business Instagram is, which is QK.B.A.E88, and that show you all my business stuff. Because like I tell people, I said I do on the I'm on the credit side, and
Right.
luckily, like somebody says, well, you're not monetizing YouTube. I said the money that I said that I'm making in the background is my monetization on YouTube. I said, you know what? I want to be monetized, and I want the people to show that. I said, but at the end of the day, if I'm helping somebody or doing some work or getting money that way, I'm happy at all ends.
That's right.
Then
That's right.
and
So
then
I feel
also
like,
I got my. I help. I do write for people. I do write for YouTubers. I do shows for podcasts. I also do write adult content, and y'all know what that adult content is. Going to that,
come
more
on,
to that.
come on.
I'm a hustler. Then on top of that, like I tell people, I am a board member of the International Double Dutch League, so I do consult. I can help you start a program for Double Dutch. If you need a lead to come to, the help, I can connect you. If you say, you know what, I want to connect with programs that maybe in my state and maybe it's the best program, I can do that too. And then,
Because
especially
you're
for the
in
women,
Colorado right now, right? You're in
huh?
Colorado.
No,
You're in
I'm in Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus, Ohio. So if anybody has information in Columbus, Ohio area that can reach out to Quincy, please let me know or let him know if you can't find him on Instagram. He's QT on Instagram. Or
QK,
everybody, all of y'all
the
know me,
QK, the
QK.
QK.
And everybody, if you don't remember that, everybody here follows me over there, Just Teresa. Let me know any information or let Quincy know. But because you never know. You never know who knows what.
Indeed.
And then there's people also watching the replay of this, so hopefully they'll be able to tap into that as well. And if you guys are not connected to Quincy, he is a
I'm definitely.
small YouTuber. I'm trying to get his numbers up. He was at 234 when I started this. I have pinned his link right there in the chat. Please go ahead and subscribe to Quincy. If you're new here to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe to Just Teresa. Turn my bell on. I do sipping and small talk. I love interviewing people and doing panels. So I really appreciate you all being here. Oh, they dropped your link. Thank you, D. Marie Love. Hey, Brad Nino. Thank you for coming in. Thank you so much.
And thank y'all
Check the
for
Department of
everybody that's listening
Rehabilitative
too.
Services.
Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all.
Yeah, he's saying thank you as well. So let me ask you another question. Oh, Swarthy Daisy said to make sure that you check the Department of Rehabilitative Services in your area. In your area. That's what it's called.
Okay.
Write that down, or I'll write it down for you later. Look it up because they have free stuff for people with disability. And you want anything that's coming your way, take it. You deserve it.
Right, right, right.
Okay, so any information that I get from people watching the replay, I will be hitting you up. Okay,
Okay.
and now another thing, Brad is saying, "What's up?" Okay, love you, Q. Thank you, G family. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you for giving me 22 thumbs up. Now let me ask you another question, Quincy. We did talk about how you get yourself out of the depressed state when you don't wake up every day shining and with sunflowers. You said you go into the closet of your mind,
The prayer room. Yeah, everybody know about the prayer
the
closet.
prayer room, and you just pray, and then you kind of shake it off and keep going, which is a beautiful thing, really. You know, um, having the light that you have and still being the person that you always were prior to getting shot. Are you dating? Do you still flirt? Like, how are you navigating that in your world, or you don't even talk to any guys at all?
So, so I am. So let me tell you. So as I'm a queer. So I'm a queer man. So as a queer man, I have a lot of openings for myself because like I tell people, I am the Black Doctor Roof. So there's little things that I have done. So I have talked to women that were studly women that are masculine women that I have talked to. I have talked to trans guys. Right now, my thing is, and everybody and my friends, they crack me up when they said this. Said, baby, they be like, Quincy is old. is the old school baby of sugar baby. You go, why is that? Because all the men people that he date are older than him. Even though that he got a job and he can sustain
So you
himself,
like
they got a
older,
job
you
too,
like
and
older
they
people.
that and baby, you know that the money still will come to him. And I tell people all the time, if anything, be like Tamar in the Bible. Tamar got Judas to get kids by her, but get Judas to get kids, and got two twins. And
Right?
she cornered Judas to make sure that she was okay, be stable, and she got the money at the front door. So don't get wrong, I have my thing going on, but then, and I mean, I ain't taking it as if I was a hoe or anything, but baby, you want to call me a hoe? It is what it is.
Right.
But I know that they can provide for me too, and I can also ultimately be that trophy boyfriend. I mean, there's been a lot of time with a trophy boyfriend. Right now, I'm not talking to nobody. I am right now.
When
This, you know, this in the I'm just in the whole new process right now of, you know, being disabled, this helping somebody and telling people that are disabled that you can. I said you can go out there and love. You can get out there and get somebody. I said, baby, don't you know how many people that talk to me and be like, oh my goodness, like you talking to you, it is amazing. Oh my goodness, you this.
well, the way I see it, when it's time for love, it'll come organically. For now, you got enough occupying your time, honey. Okay. Oh,
Baby,
hold on.
I look at that. I got I have exes. Like, okay, my ex now, he not really, well, we in a weird state because I have let him go and I call him an ex, but then he said all the time, like, you know that you still my boyfriend, right? You know that you
Come
still my
on.
love. So
Come
right, like
on.
I said, there's been more. Then there's something my guys that come up to me now and says, well, you broken up, so how about you talk to me? So I'm never like in the state of love and being romantic and all that. I'll never have to worry about that.
Okay, you
Cause
got that on lock.
I'm a Scorpio. My sun and my moon are Scorpio, so I'll never have to worry about that.
Hold on, come on, come through, not having to worry about that. That's why I love your ass, because you so real with it. Oh my God. Also I want to say thank you, Rona Vlog Raid. Hi, Rona Vlog. How are you, beautiful? Thank you for bringing your people in, Rona Vlog. I see you guys coming in. Thank you for the raid. If you guys
Yes,
that came in from Rona Vlogs raid, please subscribe to me and my special guest, Quincy Keith. As you see in my thumbnail, today's topic is living life with a disability. My friend up here, Quincy, is an amazing spirit. He was shot. He is a quadriplegic, and he has the light of God behind him because his personality is still there. That's never changed. And the reason he got shot 2 years ago was behind a phone that he's still using in this live right now. Show him the phone, Quincy.
here we go. Look, the phone might be a little messy because I had a little chip with her, but baby, this is the piece to show everybody like I'm still here and this is still here too, and it's working well.
Every time you get in a dark space, I would hold up that phone and say, I'm meant to be here.
And let me tell you, this phone, every time I get a dark space, this is me. Every time I get that dark space, like I said, the ancestors, my God is telling me, like I said, I go in that prayer closet. I can just hear my grandma saying, are you in that closet? You ain't praying. I don't
Yes.
hear you go, baby. You better be in there and
Work.
shout. You better be in there and
Right.
shout. Cause what? Ain't you here? Ain't you still breathing? You better get in there and shout. And I shout in that closet. Get that prayer closet, put it over me, and baby,
Prayer is everything. Just cover me
talk
in the prayer of God, honey, in this
right.
world, in
Look,
this COVID world,
yeah,
with
right.
or without us.
Talking to yourself and affirming yourself and saying, "I am here. I'm loved. I am
Lifting
this."
you up.
Right.
Yes.
It
Yes.
will that positivity will bring you out.
I'm a strong believer in my zen and my peace and my prayer and my me time. And I love on me. I take the bubble baths with the candle. I put the bath bombs in there. I put myself together when I wake up and look in the mirror and go snap on that. Okay? So clap to that. You have to do that in the world, period. You know what I mean? So everybody just coming in, I just gave you a little recap on Quincy. I have also, if anybody has any information on any disability information of people that can help Quincy in his area of Columbus, Ohio, right?
Yes.
Please let me know on Instagram. Any information we can get is worth looking into. There's a lot of programs out here that we as Black folks are not always privy to. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So I want to make sure I keep reiterating that that if anybody has information, hit me up. I will contact Quincy and let him know so that he can make these phone calls, or even I'll make the phone calls in your area. I don't care. Whatever. Just like with G Family, I'm here to try to help. You know what I mean?
Thank you,
So,
and thank y'all. Like, thank y'all so much for listening to y'all.
yes,
Thank y'all for this. Like I tell people all the time, I say I'm not a person, especially when I get my live that says it could be one person over there. I'm talking to myself. I said this message gonna be out there. Let me help one of y'all. Let me touch one of y'all.
that's
Let me be
right.
a part of
That's
life to
right.
y'all. Let me be. Like I tell even the women that even on the lead that's coming in the culture all that. I said I am the little brother. I am the I am the son. I am the male figure that should be out there like boy. And then I said, me being a queer man, I said, I said for y'all, for y'all heterosexual women, for y'all cis women, I said that I could do the she pronoun sometimes. I said you don't get a lot of that, but I said, but when it comes out, the queen come out. I said, baby, let's get ready. I'm about to help you. I said, I'm about to help you all the way together and put that like the crown that you don't see that you wear. Let me help you wear
That's
that
right.
crown and really
Put
say,
that
this is
crown
me,
on. That's
baby.
right.
And like I told the black women, I said, black women, I said, I love y'all the most because I said, y'all don't know have intermental that y'all have done in the world of this being black period. Then, especially, I know that a lot of black women said, I don't like, I said, first of all, let me tell y'all, I said, y'all have helped us, even though that y'all denied us at some point. I said, there's been women in
It's
history, like
changing
even,
now, though.
yeah, yes. I said even I can say even in the history back then, I was like, there's a woman in New York. It's not told about, but it's a black woman. Her brother got AIDS, and she opened up a whole foundation of houses. Like she started buying apartment houses out there and started helping people with AIDS and everything. This was the spike of the spike of the AIDS pandemic and people doing that. And she was one of the ladies to help. They would never say her name because
Right.
it got whitewashed because when white people get to this, or Caucasian, I'm sorry, Caucasian white people get to it like that. But her name is still in the house, and she's a black woman.
And
That
you know the truth about it.
her
Right.
brother, she still lived with her brother, regardless of what her brother was. She lived with her brother and loved the community and opened up houses. I said, y'all
Come
gotta
on.
understand that y'all some strong ladies, that y'all some
That's right.
strong women, and y'all have help. So,
Well,
ladies, look for the melon ladies out there. I love y'all. For the women out
we
there,
love
period, I
you.
love y'all too.
We love you so much, Quincy. You are just the most fun person. I love it. I swear, when I tell you I laughed hard when you checked my ass on my comments, I thought that was the cutest thing I have ever seen. And I said, oh, I love him. I got to go to his channel.
I'm a person. I'm gonna always tell people. I see you doing big things. I'm like, okay, she
I
big. I'm
love it.
like, well, why aren't you accessible? I'm like,
Tighten it up.
I'm trying to click and it's
Right.
not working. I'm trying to get to like, click you on different things. So why I'm not clicking, this not working. I said, well,
Right.
just let me say this. Thing. Is she taking it the wrong way? I'm saying, no, it's not taking the wrong way.
Nope. And I
I'm trying
didn't.
to help you. I'm
What
just
did
trying to
I
help you
do?
get better.
I was laughing. I said, thank you. I was so tickled by you. I thought you were the cutest thing. Thank you, Sean T, for connecting with me. I really appreciate that. So, yes, if anybody has information, let me know. Also, Quincy is not on any type of funding. So, any type of Cash App, I did put it in the chat a few times. So, anybody that can Cash App Quincy $3, $5, $10, just to help him out. Show him we're here from him for him. Please do. He has been shot. He's a quadriplegic, but his light has not been dimmed. God has kept him on this earth. And the reason he was shot for is for the very phone that he is using today. So come on. That
Come
tells
on,
you
phone.
something.
Look right
They're gonna
there. Look, there go. Look, I want to see the phone right here. This is seven. Look, this is seven. It's still working.
Now let me switch gears a little bit because we talked about the whole getting shot and living life with a disability. We've talked about that. Now, and even it's so much better now living life being gay in the black community and on this earth today. Now let me tell you something.
Report. Look, come on.
My brother, when I was growing up, this is 35 years ago. My brother been dead about 30 years. He was gay in an era that was not popular then. It has came a long way. I have not to be telling my business, but just put a little bit out there. Back then, it was not like it is now. It
It
wasn't on
sure isn't.
TV. It wasn't in the commercials. It wasn't people walking down the street. I literally was a little kid, like a teenager, walking with him. He was getting stoned. He was getting beat in front of me by heterosexual men that would
Mm-hmm.
then turn around and have him in the back somewhere. So it has came a long way, and I have seen a lot. And I'm just so happy that the world has still got a lot of work to do. But I tell you, it's came a lot further than before. So how do you feel? How has it been even before the disability? That's only been 2 years.
So
How have
that
you
come
been
what I felt like.
navigating that? How do you have how do
So,
you
like
feel
I
people
tell
treat
people, I come from. I luckily that the God put me in the position that I had a lot of elders, and that was taught me, that was teaching me the way of, not even teaching, but it got me a way of just being yourself and finding myself. That was like telling me like, you got the old spirit, you need to latch on to do all that. So I was in the old school mom because I came out when I was 12, and my mom did not accept me, and she said, "Oh, so you want to be grown today?" Luckily,
people?
her grandmother said, "No, he's still gonna be a child," but she was still teaching me being grown and all that. So I had to learn how to hustle and then do myself in that way. I had to navigate through my sexuality because, don't get me wrong, I prayed, I did a lot of things on that, and people go, "Hold on, so I got a question. You lost your virginity to two women when you was younger, but you
Oh, so
decided
this is
to."
before you came out,
This before I
before
already
you
came
knew,
out.
before you
Before I already
tapped
came
in.
out, I had experience. I had experience with women already. I lost my virginity to women because I didn't know what gay was until I met them, and they said, "Oh, we going out, but we want to have sex with,
Oh,
but we want to have
I
sex with
see.
you, but we want to have sex with you." I said, "Oh,
So
okay, let's
okay,
do this." As a dude, let's go do this. I got two women, and then
let's
when
go.
then at that, I never told nobody in school I did it to them. It was them two that like, yeah, like yeah, we had sex with Quincy, right? And they look at me like, Quincy, you had sex with him for real? Yeah, we did it this many times. So I'm like, I'm looking at them like, don't be talking about business like that. No, I don't want y'all. I mean,
Right,
but
right,
hey, like that. But when coming from myself and knowing that, you know what, I know I'm gonna respect you as a woman because I'm not going. You're not gonna provide the needs that I want, and spiritually, there's not a
right.
connection there.
But at least
But
you
when
got to experience it though before
oh,
you
but then
completely cut it off. You know.
right. Well, I never completely cut it off because even though even through my journey and my experience, I found out that I can still be with a woman in a way that it still be connected. That's why I told people like I had experiences with women they're still women, but they still be women. They're masculine women, and I'm still masculine myself, balancing that feminine, and I still call them dude like, hey dude, how you doing? What's up, boyfriend? And there are gay men like
Right,
that
right,
that you
right,
don't
right.
that see the black community, you don't never see that because you don't never sport. There are still gay men that got actually you was like people say, well, ain't that a heterosexual thing? I said, no, it's not a heterosexual thing. Because the baby even tell you when behind closed door, she probably putting something on and get him the business in ways that you
Come
probably
on.
be in the business and they doing flip flop, even though they are a man, yeah, a man and woman. I said they give each other business behind closed doors. So
Yes,
I said in my adult life, even in this life, even though I identify as a gay man, I still have experiences with women. But
with
I
women.
said, but they women being queer or being lesbian, their own stuff. Even the trans man, I had experience with trans men. So I'm still, like I
Okay,
said, I still
okay.
love women. I would never call myself bisexual because I love a man. I tell everybody all the time, I said I love a man. I love myself. And I said I love a man. But at the same time, I said, but there's some women, baby, out there that be like, they be like, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? How you doing? Oh my goodness. How you doing, bro? You a bro too? Okay. And we
So I
together,
love.
that's bro. Like who is he? Oh, that's my boyfriend. But that's my boyfriend. Respect my boyfriend. Thank you.
Hello, hello. I love that. I love that you are dealing with multiple things, Quincy. You're dealing with the mental illness that could come from being shot, okay? Then you're dealing with it affected you. You're a quadriplegic now. Then you're dealing with being a gay man, quadriplegic, was shot. And you still managed to go into the closet of your mind, pray. That's what he meant by that, Sean T. Sean T said something about was Quincy in the closet. And I was saying, no, he's talking about,
The
you
prayer
know,
closet, baby.
prayer closet.
I've been
Right,
out that closet a long time ago. Let's say what? It's been
right,
what over plus 20 plus years. I've been out that closet. And like I
right.
tell
So,
people all the time when I introduce myself, I tell people I'm black and brown, but I'm bold and vivid. I don't hit them in the face and tell them like, oh, I'm a gay man and all that. I said there's no need for that because the old school way of being this, you gotta understand that being black and gay, we set up a whole generation of different things, and
yeah,
it's so whitewashed in the community that they say, oh well. it's a lot of things that is whitewashed, and I'm not a part of that. I'm part of the paying black community. I'm paying being black and gay, and knowing the people and knowing the people part, like know our
Right,
people and knowing
right.
the deep things that our people went through to do this, and you gotta understand that we as
It's not
people.
easy. Yeah.
It's not easy, but at the
No,
same time,
no.
but we made history, and that's why
Yes.
things are going through, and that's why you got things, and like now, I tell the
And
kids now, I feel back in the
you can't succumb to what society wants you to be. Whether
exactly,
it's gay or not, you have to do what makes you happy. I'm a strong believer. I know a lot of
yes,
people who are still not for the whole gay thing. I said, well, then don't look or don't go over there and make that person your friend.
exactly,
But we need to respect the position that they're in this world. you know.
exactly.
And so, thank you, Thina. Thank you for coming in, Thina. Jasmine. Yes, please connect with us both later on. We would love that. Quincy's link is in the chat, and I think one of my mods have been dropping it. And of course, you're at my channel, so just hit subscribe. That would be great. Thank you, Swarthy, for coming in. So, like I said, it's still next level for keeping yourself grounded in loving you and being confident on who you are with the disability and with the gay and being gay in this society. So I have to give you a soul clap for that.
Come
Okay?
on, right. You better look. I tell people all the time. I said you gotta understand. I said my friends will. I like if you ever talk to my friend, they say the three words or four words that you ever get for pussy: unconditional love, blunt, funny, and then like question. They said the boy can talk, but at the same time, him talking, you gonna get something out of him talking, and it's gonna touch you.
Right. Right. I believe the ones with the biggest barks are the one at the back door. You know what I mean? So at
You better
least
say
that's
that.
what I seen when I was growing up. You know what I mean?
You better say
I
that.
used to be like, wait a minute, ain't you the one that just was trying to beat up my brother? What we doing?
Exactly. And I tell kids all the time, I say, you know what? I was like, y'all didn't have to go through the, well, you this and that, and you had to fight and all that. I said, we made the door open for you so you can come. I said, I was the first of many. I said, I'm a millennial. So I said, the millennials, we started the one to saying, hey, this is
Yeah.
who we are, and started doing the young thing and started opening the doors for you and all that. So I said, you got to respect it. I said, then I respect the elders. I said, the elders out there being quiet and their little secret clubs and little
Right.
things they do, and
Right.
this, like, this to being that. And then I said, you got men that were like helping, like Brian Rustin. He was helping Dr. Martin Luther King. You never knew that he was gay, but he was gay. You got Langston Hughes out with the writer. You got
There's a
James
lot of
Baldwin.
celebrities
You
out
got
now.
you got a
Lots.
lot. I said you got a
Yeah.
lot of old school men that never projected their sexual out there. They said, "Let me live and let me just be who I am."
Now they're being who they are, and I love that. You have to be who you are, because if not, you're a prisoner in your own mind.
Exactly.
You're not living your true self. Now let me ask this to the crowd, because I've already been on for an hour, so I don't want to hold people too long.
Okay, right. Yes.
Anybody in the chat have any questions you want? I've been asking Quincy question after question after question. Anybody in the chat have any questions you want me to ask Quincy? Please let me know. He is here. He will answer anything.
Yes. I'm open book, baby.
He's an open book. Yeah.
I'm transparent. I'm gonna give it to you real because
Real.
I'm real. And but like I
Real.
tell babe, everybody, I was like, look, when you come to me, you coming to babe. But who's babe? I'm bomb ass energy at all times.
Bomb ass energy. Come
You
on,
gotta
babe.
be in it.
Bomb ass energy. Y'all better get into those initials. BAE. Bomb ass
And,
energy.
and then put the
That,
Q and look, and then y'all put the Q on top of it. Y'all either
yes.
queen or king with the energy y'all giving.
Hey, Slim Jim, what's up? How you doing, bro? Thank you. We have too much fear in this country. Shanti Uber said, we have too much fear in this country. Come on, old school America. Open up your mind and be fair. Miss Key is one of my loyal followers. I love Miss Key. She said, I want to say I love you, Quincy.
I love you
And
too. Look,
And my daughter, Dee Marie Love, the one I told you does podcasting too. She's in
yes.
the chat. She's also my mod. She is saying she loves you and she loves the BAE, bomb ass energy. And Slim just said, not a much love. Okay, let me go up. Let me see what else. Dinah Jasmine came in and said, hello, my dear friend. I want to say hello. I'm driving. I try to chat with you both in a little bit if I can. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shanti Uber, for being
Yes.
in here. And G family, thank you for being in here. Buddha, thank y'all. Kings never die. Thank you for coming in, King. Hopefully you connected with me and Quincy.
Yes, and
I'm
oh
a
yeah,
California
I'm gonna
boy.
make some shout outs while this is going on. So shout out to Miss Diana, that's Black Girl Jump. She in Chicago. Her mission with Black Girl Jump is connecting women and being strong in business and connected bonding. Then the lead that I'm in, the IDDL, which is International Double Dutch League, we make a double Dutch a lifestyle brand of bonding and all that in the community of people that you can go to and all that. So we got a lot of coaches in Maryland,
Right.
everywhere
Beautiful.
that if you want looking for a double Dutch program or this a program just to get checked and all that, I can connect you with that. If you go to my business page, the QKB.A.E88, you can see a lot of my stuff. I do like YouTube edits and all that. I do a lot of YouTube artists in the background and all that. 'Cause I do a lot of freelance stuff with that. I can help her that way, even though that I'm not monetizing myself. I can get you in a
But you
way.
know how the people help. You know how to
Right,
help
I
people.
know
I
how
don't
to
know
get
how
you.
to
I know how to
edit.
get you. I know
You
how to
know,
get you in a way to get monetized and say, oh, and people look at your views and all that. I'm not like I tell people when they come on my YouTube journey, I want to get monetized and all that. I said my purpose is to
you'll
help
get there.
message and show
You'll get
that
there.
I look. This is a marathon. I know
Yeah.
I know there's races I'm gonna have to win, but the word is longevity. Can you last
Yeah.
in the marathon and with the longevity?
That's right. That's right. And you know, we appreciate any help that you can do in the background. You know what I mean? Leo said, Leo said gay power. Yes. Leo
Look,
crazy.
right.
Because him and Winston gotta live with that in America as well.
Right, and them
So
being married, first of all, them being married and them
yeah,
showing to phone gay love and them being married is wonderful all the time. Like I go in their lives here and
beautiful.
there, and sometimes I'll be in the bushes because sometimes I be working. Sometimes I might say hi to them, but
Right,
I'll
right.
be like, okay, y'all better, y'all better,
Y'all better work.
y'all better look, y'all better. I love you. I said I love y'all need to be. I said that's a community that I need to be in, and y'all need to get. I said I need to get in y'all's community as it, and y'all
And
need to be in
switch
my community
back
too,
and
vice
forth.
versa.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, because y'all have a whole community, especially being a black male on YouTube. You don't run into that all the time. You know what I mean? And
Sure
I
enough.
personally just love it because, like you said, you guys love us. We love y'all. We just want everybody to be who they are. That's all I care about. Just be who
Exactly.
you are. So anybody, like I said, if y'all have questions, let me know. Yes to Leo Winston. But yeah, like I said, if you have information you want to send me or Quincy about help in the Ohio area, if y'all could please give a little bit to Quincy's Cash App just to show him that we are here and we love him. Let me see what Rag said. That's my girl. Rag said, how do you react when people call you inspiring? Do you like it? Hugs from Rags, also disabled. She's another one of my disabled followers. Her
So
in Life on Wheels, Whitney.
okay, so about that, so like I was so we just had a episode on this that I think we did. So if you look at the World Life podcast, we think I'm gonna say we talk about this or the ever etiquette. We do talk about this. I was telling my best friend because he been that ever all his life. I said, "There's tone. You gotta watch the people tone and how they move."
Yes,
I
I
learned
agree.
this I learned this in psychology class and I learned this in reading class. I said when they come up to you, you know what their intent is in their
You know
tone
the energy. Yeah.
when they go, well, you so inspired me and all that. So you tell them, and when you go, that whole emphasis, like, oh, you so inspired me, so you are trying to pull on my sympathy thing, like the sympathy part come out of me, and I get people at the front door telling them, baby, don't sympathize with me. I need you to empathize with me.
That's right. Come
Baby,
on.
if I'm gonna inspire
Come on.
you, I need to be on you on the inspired side of empathize. Like, okay, I empathize with you. You know what? If I was
You don't
in
want
this
pity.
situation, I know I might not be that strong as you, but I see that you can do it. I can do it too.
You
So
don't
I
want
thank you.
pity. You want
Don't go with the
empathy.
sympathize part and be the pity
Right.
part. Like, oh my goodness, no, we don't need that.
We
No,
don't
no,
need that. Right. You don't need people going, oh, oh.
no.
You what do you need that for? You just as smart as anybody else. Don't
Exactly.
pat me on my head and say, oh, you're disabled. That's a whole different tone. You need to
Yes.
be treated the same. You like in the context I'm using it in, it's just to let people know something happened to you, you're in a wheelchair and here we are. That's different. But if somebody coming over almost like, oh hi Quincy, that's a different energy.
Right. But the main theme of the word for us that we trying to tell people, include us. If you include us and accommodate us, no, there's gonna be somebody that we know we can't do and so we can do. But if you accommodate us and include us, I said the world will go peacefully for us, and you can get to know us.
Right.
You be like, oh my goodness, this person's really smart. Oh my goodness, this
Exactly.
is this is
Exactly.
this is this. He just got this. He just in a I mean, unfortunate circumstance or this disability is stopping him from reaching a potential that he could be just like me. He could be taking my job. He could do this. I know a
Anything.
lot of people
Treat
that
you the
are
same.
got bachelor's degrees that they are very smart, but people still look at them and be like, well, why you look at them because he's this. It don't
Yeah.
matter. Look, he can make more. He can make more money than you
Hello.
right now, or he
That's
making more
why
money than you.
that's why one of my favorite shows is Kevin Hart's The Upside. Did you see that?
Yes, I see
Where
the
the guy
upside.
he's a billionaire. So people think because he's in a wheelchair that he's the one with the Lamborghini. Kevin was driving him around. So when they went to get hot dogs, the lady was saying, "Do you want something?" His mind is there. Why are you yelling? So Kevin said, "Don't do that. Just talk to him. Just talk to him like a regular person."
That's
Basically,
right
this
there.
guy is a billionaire, so he could have your job and buy this place. So treat him with respect. Treat him like a regular person, basically.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
people tend to do that. I don't feel the need to coddle anybody with a disability because I feel like even if you're a person who can't talk and you have the little writing pad, that still don't mean your mind ain't there.
Right. Look at
You still don't
Stephen
need me
Hawking.
going.
Right, exactly. Stephen Hawking is the big one to tell you right there. He write movies all that. Everybody know about him blowing the thing and typing all that. He was a smart man.
Right, right. So, Quincy, when I first got on, I made sure I wrote how many followers you got because I feel like we can get any, it would be good. You had 234. We are at 240 now. So thank you, you guys.
Thank you so much.
On the
Like I tell
road.
people, thank you for anything I'll do, any support. I
Yes,
support back. I'm always that type of person that if you support me, I support you back. I'm always in the bushes. I always watch
that's
the
right.
videos.
That's right.
There might times that I might not comment, but this no, I'll have watched the
But you're
video
still
probably
there.
over and
Yeah,
over.
yeah. I know you're in my bushes, and I know you comment on a lot of them. But if you don't, I know you will later. Like I know how you roll. You know what I mean? I'd be like, Quincy gonna come in here. I wonder what he gonna tell me. I'm always tickled by you. But we've been on for over an hour. And Quincy, I just want to tell you, thank you so much for coming up, letting me talk to you on my Sipping and Small Talk platform. I really enjoyed it. Your friend said she's going to contact me. Hopefully, we can get information for disabilities in Ohio. Anybody who wants to cash app Quincy so we can help him out with medical bills, just life, groceries, whatever the hell he got to do with it. It don't matter. Any little thing just to show Quincy we love him. My brother got shot. He is a quadriplegic. He's in a wheelchair, but he still got his mind. He is a light, a fun, vibrant, double Dutch king. Bay. What is it? What's Bay?
They stand for bomb ass energy. Like I tell
Bomb
people,
ass energy.
before you hit the room, your energy hit the room. So always be bay, baby. Just go be out there and be bay. If anything, just come
Everybody.
to the party and turn it. Just come to the party and turn it.
Everybody be Bay. Don't forget Quincy said so. BAE. Bomb ass energy.
Yep,
Quincy
and
said
then
we need
it
to all be Bay. I'm Bay
yes,
Bay. I'm Bay.
yes. And then I tell all the people all the time. I said, well, what about the QK part? I said, you're a queen, right? Yes, you're a
Right.
queen, and there you go with the energy that you got, and just put that crown on top of your head, boom. And for the king,
Queens.
baby, look for the queens and for
Woo!
the kings, baby. Y'all better
Thank
do
you
it.
so much, Dee Marie. Oh, thank you. She said, great interview. Thank you, everybody. I'm
Thank
so
y'all. Thank
glad
y'all.
y'all enjoyed it. I didn't want to start a new channel called Sipping and Small Talk because it's enough work with one channel. So
Most
I just gave
definitely.
it an umbrella of when I'm on Sipping and Small Talk, you'll know it because you'll see this. And then I'll just do my interviews as if I'm on another channel. You know what I mean? But I'm not. But when they know, when they see that thumbnail, then I'm interviewing somebody. And I just enjoy it. I wanted to get your energy, your positivity, your story
Yes.
out there. You literally walked away from somebody shooting you in the back for your phone. It's the very phone you're using today. If that don't inspire y'all that God got you covered, nothing
Baby.
will. Nothing will. We
Yes.
should all be in good spirits. If Quincy can do it and Whitney can do it, Whitney is in a wheelchair as well. I think she has been most of her life. I wanted her on the piano with me today, but I don't know if I wrote to her and told her or not. I can't remember. But
There's always
anyways,
other days. There's
and
always other days. There's always other things
this
we can
I'll
do.
do her another day, right? And so she sells Mary Kay. She's a YouTuber. She's a gamer. She still lives her life, and she's like you. She's in a wheelchair. She can't do too much, but she gets around. She does her little cooking. She lives her life, and you guys just really are such an inspiration to some of us who are just, oh, woe is me, but we still walking, we still talking, we still, y'all better dig deep and see what's around you. It could be a lot worse. If we can't get that positivity from y'all, then something's wrong. That is
Exactly.
inspiring to me. You know?
You better say that. You better say that.
Come
And
on.
look, and if y'all want to go old school, baby, there's a closet that God is in there to wait for you. Put that cloth over there and start talking. He'll
That's right.
answer.
That's right.
He'll answer.
Yes, exactly. Oh, everybody's saying they enjoyed it. So clap to the super chat. Thank you, Dee
Hey,
Marie. So clap to
back
the
to the
super
super
chat.
chat. Hey, come on.
I be telling everybody to get my soul clap to that shirt. I was wearing it yesterday, but Buddha's been putting my link in the chat. But don't forget, you guys, I'm gonna let Quincy say his goodbyes in a second. But don't forget to subscribe to Quincy. His link is pinned in the chat. Super chat him. I mean, cash app him. Any $1, $2, $5. Let's
Yes, I'm
just
gonna
show
put
him
my
some love because he got bills, and we all got to shoot him a little love over there.
yes,
You know what
yes,
I mean?
yes,
And
yes.
Quincy, what would you like to say to everybody before we close up?
Well, I would like to tell y'all at all times, be Bay, Bomb at
Be
Energy,
there.
and thank
Bomb
y'all
ass energy.
for your support and thank y'all for this being here and listening to my story. Hopefully I have helped some of y'all. I have touched some of y'all. I have did something positive for y'all for the day. Y'all can go out this being happy, this being this being happy.
Prayer closet. Prayer closet.
Right. This being happy, this being out there to say, hey, I can still be here. I still have a purpose. I'm still on the other side of the dirt. I'm
That's
still
right.
look, just strive, keep pushing, be ambitious, and be determined.
Stay uplifted. Love yourself. You're not pushing up daisies. We could be under the ground trying to push them daisies up. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? We on top
look,
picking them.
we
We
planting the
pick.
daisy. We planting the daisy so something could come out them daisies.
That's right. That's right. And I just feel like everybody, whether you're depressed, you got anxiety, you feel down just one day. Life is hard on that day. Disabled, gay, not gay, whatever it is. Everybody has to make sure you stay positive. Keep your energy up. Bomb ass energy. Just like Quincy said, bay. Have that bay, and you're gonna be okay in this world. And know that people love you out here. Tap into the people around you who is positive and uplifting. I like to tell people switch. If your circle is negative or you're arguing or the person is always down, switch your circle. Keep your circle positive and fun and uplifting and inspiring. Y'all should take this motivation from Quincy. Quincy has been amazing through this whole interview. Anybody who hasn't seen it, please watch the replay. You are missing out. We've been on a little bit over an hour, so I'm going to go cook. And thank you guys. Thank you, Quincy, so, so,
Yes,
so
and
much.
look, thank you so much for having me. Like anytime you need me, look, I'm just an Instagram phone call. Look, you got
That's
me. You
right.
know where to reach me.
Right. And I know how to reach you. You know I'll be bugging you over on Cash App. I mean,
Right,
on Cash App, Instagram, just to say, hey, Quincy, what you doing? You know,
right.
I'll be to your channel for videos. You come to mine. We got you up to 240, 241 in subscribers, on the road to 300. Keep pushing.
Thank
Anytime you
you.
want to come back up because you have something else you want to talk about, just let me know and you can use my platform. I'll always bring you up.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm about to get you on podcast. I recorded a little bit of this interview for my podcast. This is I have it for this month coming out, so it should be coming out this May part should be coming out this Friday. I got to do a couple more things, but this Friday it should be coming out for first part of May, and then we do second part of May.
Anytime. Let me know. I am very, very much a social person. I ain't scared to get on any platform. I ain't
Right.
scared. I told you my daughter is a podcaster, or she was. She did a whole audio drama, 2 whole seasons, 10 episodes in each season. So, and I was one of the actresses on that. If you, I gotta have her send that to you because remember I told you I want you to check it out.
Yes.
It's just when you ain't doing nothing, just let it play. You are going to be rolling. It is black. It's basically like a reality show. A lot of drama, but it's so much fun. So
Yeah,
I'll send that to you. I have G Marie Love send it to you. You know,
yes.
Buddha. So clap to the super chat.
Yeah.
Come on, Buddha.
Thank y'all, thank y'all.
Thank
Look,
you.
keep supporting each other. Just remember, y'all, we gotta make a community of loving each other,
Yes, we
supporting each
do.
other, being positive.
Yes.
Because the 19 is hitting us hard. We are past over the 19 now. We survived.
Yes.
Look, we surviving in 20. It's
We
20.
still
It's
here.
2020. Look, it's 2021. It's time
Yeah.
to now make things happen. If
That's
you was
right.
manifesting in 19 and 20, make things happen. It's 2021.
We
Make
still
things
here through
happen.
COVID. We here for a reason. We are still here. That COVID was no joke. But we gotta support each other in this YouTube community because people that don't do YouTube do not understand it.
Yes.
So we gotta have each other's back always. We definitely will have each other's back. I'll be there for you. I know you're still gonna be watching my videos.
Right.
Thank you so much. Thank you everybody in the
Thank
chat.
you.
I am
Thank
going
y'all.
to
Thank
cook.
y'all.
Hopefully you got a few cash apps. I'm gonna send you a little something myself. So just stay positive, Quincy. Keep digging into your prayer closet. Don't let nothing get you down. Switch your
Oh,
circle if it gets negative, okay?
oh, like
Switch.
always. Look, is that like I said? Is that like that old saying, baby? In life, you might not be in this chapter. I might meet you for this season. You teach me something, but in life, I'm gonna keep walking forward
That's
because I
right.
got progress. And
Don't look back because we're not going that way. Okay? I got it
exactly,
on my shirts. Don't look back because we're not going that way.
say
So
that,
just
say
keep
that. Look, say that.
right. Thank you, Leo. Oh, cool. She a podcast. How do you get a podcast? Oh, Kendall Ray on YouTube moved to Mile High Podcast. Okay. All right. So thank you. I'm going to cook, clean up this house a little bit. I haven't sprayed my groceries yet. I brought in groceries and we spray them. We don't put nothing in our refrigerator without them being sprayed. Okay.
Say that.
Um, so I got some things to do. I'm glad we did an hour and 25 minutes, Quincy.
Oh, look, I told you, all right. Look, I told you I was gonna go. You like, oh, it's gonna be 30 minutes. I said,
Yeah.
baby, just wait till you get the energy. Wait till we get the energy, baby. It's gonna be like
every
you
time
been
I
talking.
go, every time I go live, I say to my daughter, I'm gonna do a half an hour, maybe 45 minutes. 2 hours later, she's like, "Mom," you know. But anyways, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for coming. If you're watching the playback, please go ahead and subscribe. I got
Yes.
more great interviews coming along with doing my hauls to help you save money, with my product reviews, with my just I got so much going on my channel that is so much fun. Drop the link. Every Friday, I help people grow, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Quincy does double dutch on his channel. He talks about his life. Make sure you connect with him. Let's all support each other and just be there for each other.
That's
Thank
right,
you.
y'all. Get a soul clap, y'all.
So
Thank
clap
y'all.
to
Soul
that.
clap. Thank y'all.
Come on, so clap to that. Hey,
Yes,
so
soul
clap
clap.
to that.
Hey, come
Yes,
on.
Quincy.
But thank y'all. Thank you, Teresa. Like I said, anytime. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Let me know when you
Bye.
need me on your podcast,
I
okay?
will. I will. I
All
definitely
right.
will.
Bye.
Bye.
Whew. You got it? Okay, thank you everybody for coming to my Sipping and Small Talk today with Quincy Keith. I really love you guys. I'm so thankful for you guys supporting my channel, the thumbs up, the super chats, the showing love to Quincy, subscribing to Quincy. I really appreciate it, you guys. There is so much more coming on my Sipping and Small Talk. Stay tuned for that. And I will see you guys. Let me see what I'm missing in the chat. Yes, Buddha, thank you for the raid. Thank you, Rona Vlogs and Rona Vlogs people. Thank you so much. Buddha using those emojis. So long, Rags. Thank you. Thank you, Leo, for being here. D. Marie Love, I love you, baby. Thank you for being here. I'm getting ready to call you. And thank you, Whitney. Whitney, I'm gonna get you on the schedule too. Thank you, Buddha and D. Marie, for the super chat. Thank you, G family. Quincy saying thank you everyone for listening and thank you all. You're so welcome, Quincy. You are a joy and a light. Keep being a joy and a light for people in this world. Don't let nobody get you down. Dig into that prayer closet in your mind and just keep on moving when they get negative, okay? Oh, thank you, Quincy. Much love to you. All right, you guys. Bye. Gotta go. Time to cook. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Good night, everyone, and let your light shine. Yes. Thank you, Buddha. Thank y'all.